The moment is now. Are you ready?
Let's play Armis. Okay, see what we have here. I've played this particular setup a couple of times, and it's pretty interesting each time. So let's play it again. Okay, if you notice, he's got two Marines bearing down on this area here. So I don't want to, well, maybe I can. I'm thinking if I push the Coast Guard in here, this Marine 1, 2, 3 is able to attack. This Marine 1, 2, 3 is also able to attack. But I have two of my Marines that are able to also cover that particular box. And even though his jet is in that flight path, there's nowhere for him to land. So, and I think it may have been out of range anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it would be out of range anyway, even if a box was open. Should I say, there's not enough board for that particular piece to land. So here, if he took, then I take, then he takes, then I take, and I would end up, well, okay. I would end up being in the positive. If he started an assault, I would be able to end the assault. Okay, so I guess it does start. Okay, now with those Marines out of the way, the game should be a little bit easier for me. I'm still going to provide some protection for my nuke. I just want to bring it down a little bit if I have a chance to do so. Although I won't give that top priority. I want to get my aircraft carrier in deep waters so that I can get my helicopter to board it, and so that this way I have some coverage in this area from afar. Now, because I have a Marine, I can actually take his aircraft carrier right where it stands. This jet, the flight path is, well, now I can't. Well, let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, it's not covered. One, two, three, and it's out of my range anyhow. Okay, so let's see here. Bring this back so that there's no friendly fire. If I use my helicopter to land, to board, I need to go 4 spaces. One, two, three, four, and so whatever's at space number 2 would come out. So that's why I had to move the mover. Now I'm threatening the aircraft carrier. Well, not really. I would need to be closer, and if I got any closer, then the aircraft carrier can just go into deep waters and capture my aircraft carrier with um, the helicopter on board. One, two, three. Let's see, that wouldn't work. Alright, one, two, three, four. Alrighty, that wouldn't work either. Okay, now there's basically no chance that this aircraft carrier can do anything in terms of getting away. It can only move 1 space at a time, so it can either go here and then my aircraft carrier will take it, or here and my Marine will take it, or here and my Marine will take it, or stay where it's at and my Marine can take it. Now this Marine is threatening this piece as well as this piece. So it would behoove the computer to move closer, whether it's this box or this box, with the Army to the helicopter so that they are providing double coverage. Here would probably be better because then it would cover the mover as well. That was not a good move because although it saves the helicopter, it leaves the Army open for capture without any coverage. So that was not a good move. It would have been better to use the Army and place it here so that there would be double coverage between the helicopter and the Army, and additional coverage to the mover by the Army. All right, the mover is now covered, a little bit late, but it's now covered. I want to try to make inroads onto the reserve, but as you can see, the president and vice president are here providing coverage to the reserve. So I will likely use uh, something to block up this area so that I could use the Marine to take the reserve without having to uh, capture either one of these pieces, if that's possible. Uh, if, if I could, I should say. This helicopter, one, two, three, four, could provide some coverage, not coverage, but buffer. And this jet, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, can go in the same spot. So it's not necessary for me to put two pieces in the same spot. I need one here and one here, and I need to do it in such a way that it, it, um, well, I can't really do it without, because the executive, which president and vice president, can take all of the pieces, um, including the diplomat. It's usually, well, it can't take the nuke, so I have to take out the child and the diplomat. That's a lot of work. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be pretty drawn out, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, well now we only have one. It looks like they're providing double coverage for this mover, so that if I took it, even though the president would go this way, then they want, I guess it's providing double coverage from two different angles, which is good if I was focused on the mover, but I'm really focused on the reserve. So now the computer just took away double coverage and gave single coverage. But this box right here is still covered with double coverage, because if I put one here, then it just works out that way. Because what I was going to do is sacrifice one of these two pieces, and then um, use the Marine to come in and take that piece. But with double coverage, it won't work out too well. Let's see here. Start there. I'm just going to try to scare off this helicopter, make it go in a different direction. But just in case it comes this way, the president is there to do what it needs to do. Alright, that was the perfect spot for me. Um, Clearly, after all of what I mentioned, that is a really, really bad move. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
The whole world see us through your eyes. Armis is why you